So, recall in the previous class we were discussing two important theorems. One is Poincare-Bendixson theorem and another one is Lenard's theorem. So, both give sufficient conditions for the existence of periodic orbits in 2D. Okay. Let me stress that again, these are very 2D specific theorems and this is applicable for 2D systems of first order equations, and this one second order equation x double dot plus f x x dot plus g x equal to 0 under certain conditions on f and g, which we stated in the previous class. So, Lenard's theorem prove that there exists unique periodic orbit surrounding the only equilibrium point 0 0 and all other non-trivial orbits. So, here the trivial orbit is only the equilibrium solution, all other non-trivial orbits tend to this periodic orbit as t tends to infinity. Okay. So, that is an important conclusion of this Lenard's theorem. Okay. Today we will discuss another class of equations where the phase plane analysis can be done somewhat easily and we obtain a complete phase portrait of 2D systems, and these are termed as conservative equations. We will shortly see why this name conservative equations, and these are again second order equations of the form x double dot plus d by dx of V x equal to 0. Okay. So, this function v is assumed to be smooth, the function v is called the potential function. Okay. So, the terminology again comes from classical mechanics. So, consider this quantity. So, if x is a solution of that conservative second order equation, consider this quantity x dot t square plus V x of t. Okay. And using, so if so let me call this as E t E of t. So, x t is a solution of that equation. So, this represents kinetic energy and this represents potential energy. Okay. So, this is the total energy at time t, total energy of the particle. Okay. So, if we differentiate this E with respect to t, what we get is x dot t x double dot t plus using chain rule. So, we have this d by dx of v of x t times x dot t, and now x dot is common, and if you look at the other terms, x double dot t plus d by dx of v x of t, and that is 0 by the equation. So, what we are seeing by this simple calculation, that total energy is conserved. So, it is the same for all t. So, therefore, E t is identically equal to E, a constant for all t. So, this is the reason why that second order equation is called a conservative equation. So, and the position x t and velocity x dot t, okay, these are called as phases of the particle. Okay, again terminology comes from mechanics. So, when you do analysis involving phases, that is phase plane analysis, and when we describe the position and velocity for all time, and that is described as phase portrait. Okay. So, that is phase plane analysis. These are the terminology coming from this. It is plane because there is only position and velocity. So, it is 2 dimensional. Phase plane analysis, phase portrait refer to this analysis and description of all the orbits, and that is what we are going to do for some simple examples. So, again the key equation is the following. So, this is the key equation. Okay. This half x dot t square plus v of x of t is equal to E, and this is, remember, a constant. Okay. And this, since this term is always non-negative, okay, so this v has to be less than or equal to E. So, for different levels of this, we will see how this phase portrait will change. And so, once we are given this potential function and this different energy levels E we take, and that will restrict the values of x, and then we use this key equation to analyze the behavior of x t and x dot t. Okay, that is the position and velocity of the particle. Okay. So, we will explain with through simple examples how this is done. Examples. Okay. The first example is pendulum equation. So, we are not adding any force. So, this is unforced, and there is no damping. So, this is undamped. Okay. So, this is the equation x double dot plus k sin x equal to 0. So, k is some fixed constant, okay. K is a positive constant. Okay. So, this can be written as a conservative equation. So, by so take there are many choices and I will explain why this particular choice. So, this you take V x is equal to k into 1 minus. So, you can always add a constant to the potential function without changing the equation, okay, and that constant can added in such a way to achieve some simplification for the potential function. Okay. So, here you see that since it is 1 minus cos x, so I have added this constant, otherwise it is just minus k cos x. We can also take that one. I have added k here just to make this potential function non-negative for all x. Okay. So, then the equation becomes x double dot plus d by dx of V x equal to 0, okay. And therefore, the key equation in this situation is so half x dot t square plus V x is equal to constant. So, remember this is constant, okay, and our V is given by this. Okay. So, remember this equation. So, that is what we are going to do now. So, let me draw this potential function as a function of x and let us see how it looks like. Okay. So, this is the function v of x. V of x is given here. Okay. So, remember this is v of x and the graph of v of x suggests that we take these different energy levels E equal to 0 and then E between 0 and 2k and then E equal to 2k and then finally E bigger than 2k. Okay. This graph itself suggests, and so let us take one by one. So, just observe carefully. So, let us start with E equal to 0. E equal to 0, you know that again the key equation you remember that half of x dot t square plus v of x t equal to E, and now we are taking E equal to 0, and so and v will be 0 only at these points. Okay. These are all even multiples of pi and x dot will be 0 because of that conservative key equation. Okay. So, here we obtain all equilibrium points to n pi 0 n integer. So, all even multiples of pi we obtain at this energy level, important to remember that E equal to 0 we are taking now. So, x dot is 0 there and we obtain these equilibrium points of the system. Okay. So, what about 0 next level? The next level 0 E less than 2k, and now if you see observe the graph of V, the values of x will be restricted to these portions. Okay. So, these are symmetric intervals around each of these equilibrium points 2n pi 0, okay, they are around that, and okay. Now, x value is restricted only to that interval. So, you can explicitly calculate what this point is, okay. That is not difficult thing. You can, so it is strictly in the interval here minus pi pi, and similarly it will be in different intervals. So, since all are have similar structure, so let us calculate, let us concentrate around this interval g, that 0, the equilibrium point 0, and corresponding to that values of x, we obtain periodic orbits which are exhibited here. Okay, and arrow is this. Okay, so we obtain the periodic orbits when 0 e is less than 2k. So, obtain, so let me write here periodic orbits around each 2n pi 0, around each equilibrium point 2n pi 0. So, here I have just shown it around 0 0, and same thing happens at all other points. Okay. And next, when you go to this energy level E equal to 2k, okay, that is the next level, and here we do not have any restriction on x just to the point that, see, now in this case first we obtain equilibrium points uh, 2n plus 1 pi 0. Okay. So, n again an integer which we did not obtain in the energy level 0. Now, with energy level equal to 2k, we obtain all these. These are the equilibrium points, okay, odd multiples of 2 pi. And now, if we start an orbit at a point different from this equilibrium point, and this is what we get. Okay. So, this is the I am this okay, I just this is the one. Actually, there are two orbits, both approaching two different equilibrium points. Okay. The upper one is, as t increases, the arrow is marked like that, and the bottom one is like this, because in the upper portion x dot is positive. So, x is increasing, and in the bottom orbit x dot is negative. So, it is approaching, it going to minus pi as t tends to infinity. So, we obtain, addition to this thing, we obtain two orbits, okay, and together they are referred to as, so here I highlighted it. So, homoclinic is not there, let me, it is a separatrix. As it is going to separate, two kinds of orbits, and the final one E bigger than 2k, and there is absolutely no restriction on the values of x, and from the key equation you also see that in this case E bigger than 2k. Let me write that. You also see that from the key equation x dot t square is always bigger than or equal to, there is half, okay, let me write that, half E minus 2k, and now E is bigger than 2k. So, this is always positive. So, the x dot t is always bounded away from 0. So, either it is always positive or again always negative. So, that is why you get two orbits. So, one here is, since x dot is positive, so x is going in that direction and the bottom one is in this direction. So, in this case for the undamped unforced pendulum equation, we obtain a complete phase portrait of these orbits, several orbits, we see that. So, there are again let me repeat it. So, for there are 4 energy levels that to be considered in this case. So, E equal to 0, we obtain all equilibrium points which are even multiples of pi and 0, and for the energy level 0 less than E less than 2k, we obtain periodic orbits around each of the equilibrium points 2 n pi 0, and for E equal to 2k we obtain the equilibrium points which are odd multiples of pi, and we are, in addition to that we also obtain 2 orbits and they are around each. This is important. So, the same picture happens at all other points. Okay. So, that is important. It is not just restricted to these zeros, the same thing you repeat it to other points, other 2n multiples of even multiples of pi. And for E bigger than 2k, we obtain unbounded solutions, and either the solution is always increasing or always decreasing, and as shown in the picture. Second example. So, this is again unforced undamped Duffing equation. So, earlier we have discussed about this thing, and now we are taking the undamped Duffing's equation. And this is again second order equation given by so there is x dot term is missing, that is the damp one. So, we are taking delta equal to 0. Okay. So, here we take, looking at the equation, we take V x. So, here we are not going to add any constant. So, just to keep it like that, x square by 2 plus x 4 by 2. Okay. So, with this potential function, the given equation is written as x dot plus d by dx of V x equal to 0. So, therefore, we have the key equation again x dot t square. So, any solution will satisfy this. This is a constant. Okay. So, before drawing the phase portrait, so let me just spend a few minutes on this potential function, so that the explanation of phase portrait will be very clear. Okay. Okay. So, here the V x is minus x square by 2 plus x 4 by 4. Okay. So, this is symmetric in x, v of x is equal to v of minus x. Okay. And quickly draw, I am showing this more in the next picture. So, this is just v here. Okay. So, this is a 0 here, and then if you solve this thing, you have 2 more zeros, minus root 2 and plus root 2, and this is negative here, 0 here. Okay. It is symmetric, very smooth, because it is a polynomial. Okay. Just you can do that yourself. So, this minimum occurs. So, this is level minus quarter. Okay. So, this occurs at plus 1 and this is minus 1, and recall that in this case we have 0 0 plus or minus 1 0 are the equilibrium points, and you may recall the linear analysis we have done at this stage to understand the behavior of orbits very clearly. This we have already done it. So, this 0 0 is always unstable, and plus or minus 1 0 in this undamped case they are stable, but not asymptotically stable. So, you can recall that thing, and the graph of V suggests that the energy levels we are to consider E is equal to minus quarter, and then we have this minus quarter less than E less than 0, and then we have E equal to 0 and E bigger than. Okay. So, let me just for reference. So, this is the E equal to 0 level, okay, and this one in anywhere in between. So, there are many. So, this is minus quarter less than E less than 0, and then we will have this x axis is also energy level 0, and the last one. So, anything above E bigger than 0. Okay. So, again in the like in the pendulum case we also have 4 energy levels, and at E equal to 0 you only get. So, let me again see it here. So, this level we obtain only equilibrium solutions, equilibrium points plus or minus 1 0. Okay. And when energy level is between minus quarter and 0, the values of x is restricted to this portion. It is called potential well in physics language. So, around each of these equilibrium points. So, they are around this plus or minus 1 0, okay. And again we obtain periodic solutions around that, and then at energy level 0 we do obtain this equilibrium point 0 0, and then when we start the orbit at a different point we do obtain again separatrix, and when E is bigger than 0 again you see this value of x is restricted to this interval. Okay. This interval at that level. So, it is restricted to that. So, again we obtain periodic solutions, okay, and these are shown in the next picture. So, that's what I am going to show you. Okay. So, just remember this diagram, it is more elaborately done here. So, what we saw in the previous picture, same thing is done here, and say at energy level E equal to minus quarter, we obtain only the equilibrium points plus or minus 1 0, and then when the energy level is between minus quarter and 0, we obtain these periodic orbits. I am just showing one around each of these equilibrium points plus or minus 1 0. Okay. So, this is minus 1 0 and that is this is minus 1 0 and that is plus 1 0. And when energy level is exactly 0, apart from this equilibrium point 0 0, we do obtain the orbits, one on the right side and another one. Okay. So, this is single orbit. Okay. So, let me just explain that. Okay. It is not periodic orbit, that you should keep in mind, because this is an equilibrium point. So, another one, and the nature of these orbits clearly indicate that the origin is unstable, and when again E is greater than 0, as I said. So, it is restricted to x is restricted to this interval, and we obtain this periodic. Okay. It is going in this direction. Okay. So, that is the periodic orbit. So, we have in the case of undamped unforced Duffing equation, we do have again several different kinds of orbits. At one energy level we get only the equilibrium points, okay, and then we get periodic orbits, then we get separatrix, and then again periodic orbits. So, in the previous example, in the final thing we got only unbounded solutions, but here at all levels we get only periodic orbits. So, that is a big difference. So, let me just make few remarks about this Duffing equation again. So, again here, so let me just concentrate on this level, energy level 0. Okay. So, we obtain, okay, so let me write that thing. Okay. Let us go to the next one. So, Duffing equation again. So, Duffing equation, let me just call make a remark about that. So, we have again half x dot t square plus this, let me write this, x square by 2 plus everything as t x 4 t by 4 equal to 0. So, energy level 0 is equal to 0. Okay. I am considering that particular energy level, want to make a remark on that. So, first we obtain the equilibrium point uh, 0 0. Okay. So, this, let me just draw that. So, this is 0 0. So, if we start the orbit at a different point than this one, then we got, so this let me draw that. So, for example, if I take x dot positive, so we obtain this. Okay. So, this will go up to that root 2, okay, root 2 0, and similarly we obtain the other one here. They are supposed to be symmetric, huh? This is the one, okay. And the remark I want to make is the following. So, these are sorry, this is right. So, this orbit, suppose it starts here, so it will make an entire round here and come back to the origin. It can come here only at infinity, and you can see that as t goes to minus infinity also it goes to 0. So, this is equilibrium point. So, remember that. Okay. So, and similarly here, if an orbit starts here, it starts here, it goes all the way around and again eventually goes to 0 as t goes to infinity, and here also it goes to 0 as t goes to minus infinity. So, let me just draw this. Okay. So, both these orbits have the special property. So, these orbits, so let me now write these two orbits tend to the equilibrium point 0 0 both as t tends to infinity and t tends to minus infinity. So, this is very special here, and such orbits are called, when an orbit tends to an equilibrium point both as t goes to infinity as well as t goes to minus infinity. See, in the previous case that does not happen, you can just see that in pendulum case that does not happen. As t goes to infinity, it goes to one equilibrium point, and t goes to minus infinity, it goes to another equilibrium point. Okay. It does not go to the same equilibrium point, okay. And such orbits are called homoclinic orbits. Okay. So, in this case the Duffing equation exhibits the existence of, there are two homoclinic orbits and they corresponding to energy level 0, and again when you go E positive. So, these are also now act as separatrix. Okay. So, these orbits separate two kinds of periodic orbits, one inside this. So, we have here several, we saw that thing, there are several periodic orbits here and here around, and above that we have this another periodic orbit. So, let me use different color. So, this is, you saw that, right. So, this corresponds to E positive, and these two orbits correspond to minus quarter less than E less than 0. Okay. So, for every E there we have a periodic orbit. Okay. So, that is fine. Okay. So, they are not difficult, but you have to just work out patiently in order to see the phase portrait of the orbits. Okay. So, with that thing we come to end of this discussion on qualitative theory of differential equations. So, before ending, let me make few comments. So, this qualitative theory of differential equations is a very important and quite deep subject. What we have done in the last few lectures, we have been able to scratch the surface of this vast and important subject. Okay. So, if you understand this properly, you will be able to read more advanced topics, and there are excellent textbooks providing that material. So, we have included in the references. So, you will be able to understand much more advanced topics once you grasp this elementary knowledge. Thank you.